Hello, everyone, and welcome again to Game On with Yassine. Today, I chose a something different to talk about. We are not doing reactions to a game today, but we are talking about a player, a special player that a lot of people enjoy, including myself. Enjoy the way he plays, enjoys his hard work and commitment and leadership, and of course, his accomplishments that we've been watching or observing recently. So, or through actually not recently, but I believe since 2016. Who is this person I'm talking about? Is the international Moroccan Achraf Hakimi, who is currently playing with Paris Saint Germain, the French team. This idea came to me actually, which I think I'm gonna be doing going forward is pick a player and discuss their career and see what they accomplished and their skills and how important to the game in our era. So I was watching, I think, a show of where the French player Thierry Henry, the player that used to play for Arsenal. I think it was after the game of Paris Saint Germain versus Aston Villa. Anyway, they had Hakimi as a as a guest, as a guest in that show that day. And there is a guy, I think his name is Mecca, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully, I'm not saying his name wrong. Yes, I think his name is Mecca. This guy, he is really good, man. Like he brings really good energy to that show, and he and Thierry Henry they have good chemistry, I would say, and they make the show more fun, actually better than a lot of shows of football that's full of negativity and criticism and all the stuff. This guy makes the show fun and makes it easier sometimes for the players to get interviewed, and sometimes just start with like "I love you, man." So so that's really cool. I enjoyed the interview, and actually, uh, that's interview made me think about, you know what? Why don't I just shed light on certain players? And of course, I'm going to be talking about not just about attackers that they get so much attention, but defenders, left, right, backs, and of course the midfielders and also goalkeepers. So expect from me videos such this video today, and yeah. Anyway, the that guy Mecca told Hakimi that he is one of the best two right backs in the world, right? Because we know Hakimi plays as a right back, and Hakimi actually he is given the opportunity or the chance or the freedom actually um, to um, to attack more, to be free to help the attackers. And of course, we saw so many assists from Hakimi in his career so far, and he is a fantastic player. He is strong, fast, quick, and also has good reaction. So you can rely on him to defend and attack in his side, and he can also score. He has really good shots, actually. We're going to see when we talk about Borussia Dortmund, when he played with Dortmund, actually, he had a record with them, but I'm not going to mention it now. I'm going to talk about it soon. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, so then Hakimi said, okay, well, who is the other guy? Going back to the interview, who's the other guy that you think he is the best right back in the world with me, which means either Hakimi is going to be number one or the other person going to be number one or number two. Anyway, so Mac has said, I think Trent, he took some time to think about it. It was actually a funny moment in the show. And he said Trent is one of the best players in that position. And Hakimi says, yeah, he's a good player. He agrees. Anyway, so to keep it short, concise, and precise, because I tend to talk and keep talking, and makes videos longer. Anyway, we're gonna start with Hakimi's career, and let's look at his career with Real Madrid, the Spanish team, the giant football team in the world. So Hakimi started with Real Madrid, I guess with the senior team in 2016. He actually played with them. He actually played with the team, if you want to call it team B. Before that, he played with them. Then he joined the first team. Then he went back to B. Then he came back. He came back to play as especially in 2017. He was promoted to be a backup for Carvajal and Nacho, and he was assigned number 19. Anyway, there is actually a ladybug crawling on my computer that has nothing to do with the with the show or with this topic. And Hakimi had a very good experience, I believe, with Real Madrid. As you can see in this picture, he looks very young there, and he was lucky to be playing with Ronaldo at that time. Ronaldo was still at Real Madrid then, and he was able, I'm sure, to learn so much from him or from other players. That's always a great experience to play with the great players. And guess what? He also had Zinedine Zidane as the coach, who actually trusted him and gave him the opportunity to play with Real Madrid. Anyway, because Hakimi was still young and there were players in his position, Real Madrid decided to let him go play with other teams. And before talking about the next or the team that he joined, he actually won the Champions League with Real Madrid in the year 2017 2018. Okay, now let's move to the next team. Hakimi joined Borussia Dortmund in for 2 years as a loan in 2018. This actually was a really good move for Hakimi. I believe he he performed very well. He provided assists in a single match for the first time in his career. Well, actually, three assists, I would say, against Atletico Madrid in his first Champions League appearance for Dortmund. And also in 2020, Hakimi set a, a Bundesliga speed record when he clocked at 36.48 kilometer an hour. That was something really good for him. He That shows you how strong and how fast his shoots or his shots can be. And with Borussia Dortmund, he scored 7 goals and he appeared in 54 games. And also he won with them the FL Super Cup in 2019. So Hakimi was really actually he had a good influence on the team. He played as a regular. He had more chances to play better than better than when he was playing with Real Madrid, and that's understandable. He's still young, and also there are other players that been great in the position where he plays. So that actually it was a really good smart move from him and from Real Madrid to let him go and get more experience, and that actually really, I would say, had good influence or good impact on his career that we see nowadays. So after that, what happens? Hakimi decided to go to another team in Italy, Inter Milan, the Italian team, the Italian giant. Who doesn't know about Inter Milan? Hakimi played a very important role that season when he joined Inter Milan. Actually, he scored 7 goals and racking up 8 assists as Inter won their first league since 2010. See, that's why you bring players like Hakimi who can bring the something positive, a good addition to the team. And Hakimi, I believe, he has a good and positive presence wherever he goes. He is well respected by his peers, and he's well respected in Morocco. Also, like people love him so much. And with Inter Milan, he appeared in 37 games, and as I said before, he scored 7 goals. So again, very good run with Inter Milan. Sorry, I'm gonna get some. Excuse me. I just my throat is dry. Anyway, so he signed for 5 years with Inter Milan, but I don't think he stayed with them for 5 years. He joined another team just, I believe, just a year after that. He joined Paris Saint Germain, the French team, for another for a 5 years contract, and I think I can't remember exactly the number. I think it was like 62 million euros. That was his move to Paris Saint Germain. Very good business for Inter Milan, to be honest. They bought him, I think, for like 42 million, and they ended up selling him after a year to to Paris Saint Germain. At that time, they were, the famous big guys, the Messi and the Brazilian Neymar, and I think the Argentinian. I can't remember his name now. I can't remember him for some reason, but he was one of the famous Argentinian players. If his name comes to me, I will mention it later. Anyway, so yeah, he joined the team. He joins Paris Saint Germain, and he was able to show his skills again, and to show how important he is to the team. In 108 appearances, he scored 17 goals, and he has three league titles with Paris Saint Germain. Actually, he extended his contract again with I believe with Paris Saint Germain, if I'm not mistaken, till 2029. So that's really good. I wouldn't really, what can I say? I wouldn't mind if Hakimi try to maybe have a Premier League experience. I'm sure that he will do very very good job. He's a very eloquent player. He's strong. He works hard, so I think he will do very well in Premier League. And I don't think in Premier League they have any players as good as him. So we'll see if that gonna happen one day. And Hakimi, I guess, is still with Paris Saint-Germain, as I said, and he is going to be playing the semi-final soon against Arsenal. He did actually, he scored in the last game against Aston Villa, the first goal in Aston Villa's field. It was a good performance, and we saw him, as I said before, like he is known for helping the attackers, for assisting, for scoring, and he is given that freedom because he has the goods. He has the abilities and the capacity to do that. It's not for everybody, and sometimes I saw some people criticizing Paris Saint Germain why Hakimi is going up. That's what Hakimi does. That's his job. Is one of his requirements to do is to help the attackers and assist. You cannot sit in the back and let Hakimi just stand there, waiting for the other guys to attack. You need to make him contribute into the game because you have a talented guy. He can shoot, he can pass, he can assist, he can do all these things. Why would you keep him in the back? I don't understand sometimes the logic of some people. Now let's look at Hakimi's international appearances or like international career. He plays for Morocco, of course, and he joined Morocco since 2016, and he was very young when he joined. He played with the youngsters, and also, even though he was young, he still played with the senior team. And so far, with his appearances with Morocco, he has 83 appearances, 10 goals. Um, One of the best things that I believe any African team has accomplished is reaching the semifinal of the World Cup, and Hakimi was part of that journey that was surprising to the world. And Morocco at that time got support from around the world. It was crazy, and if you can see in the picture, that's his winner against Spain in the penalty shootout. Penanca's penalty famous chip sends the goalie to the right side, putting in the mid of the goal, just like that, simply, beautifully. And recently, I believe in the French Olympics, he joined the Olympics team, and they were very close to winning. Actually, they just, they weren't focused, I guess, in the semifinal, and they ended up playing the game against Egypt for the third place, and they believe they beat Egypt 6-0 in that game. And anyway, Hakimi got the bronze medal done with them. So so far, Morocco is going to the World Cup, and next year in December 2025, the African Cup is going to be in Morocco. So we'll see if Morocco and Hakimi will be able to win the African Cup that has been, you know, they won one in their history. So we'll see if they are going to be able to do it in their homeland. Now let's look up at all the trophies Hakimi won. I tried, I started by putting all the trophies here and there, but the picture was so busy, and it was honestly too much. So I decided just to write the title names instead. And as you can see, he has two French Cup trophies, one Spanish Super Cup, one German Super Cup, one French Cup, and one Champions League, one World Cup, one Club World Cup, no, one Club World Cup, and one Italian League Calcio, and three French League titles. I said that before, and one European Super Cup. Holy moly! Let's count those: 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12 so far for a player. Hakim, he won basically everything. He almost won the World Cup. That would have been the best thing ever that would happen to a player, I believe, and nobody will argue about that. Yeah. So yeah, so Hakimi, as we saw, he has a really fantastic career so far, and he still has years in him to produce fantastic football. I am looking forward to see what he's gonna do, and his team in the Champions League. Paris Saint Germain has been working so hard in the last few years to try to win the Champions League. We'll see. They have a strong team now. They have a really balanced team. We'll see if they are gonna if they are going to be do it if they are going to be able to do it with the under the guidance of Luis Enrique, the Spanish coach. We'll see what's gonna happen. I hope you guys liked this what can I say, this video about Hakimi. I am going to be doing more and more of these, shedding light on some players that don't get so much recognition and love from media, and that's going to be my job to give them that attention. As I said before, generally we hear about the attackers, the people who score, but sometimes people who do all the hard work in the back and midfield sometimes don't get so much love. So that's going to be my mission. Anyway, as I said, I hope you guys like this. Please make sure to like and subscribe and drop me some comments. You can drop me a player if you like, and I will make a video about them and bring us some statistics about them and enjoy talking about them together. Anyway, thank you so much. And again, do not forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Have a good night, have a good day, and good morning if it's in the morning for you. Bye bye.